Being size 0 is a career in itself, so we shouldn't try to be like that. It's not realistic and it's not healthy, said Rihanna, a current singer in today's culture. Models of today's society have affected women's self-esteem, their idea of their own body image, and have created an epidemic of eating disorders. I have personally seen the negative effects of models through my younger sister and my best friend, who both suffered from anorexia. I have also partaken in the women's club in my high school, which promoted women health care. 3 main points that I'm going to make today are self-esteem, the negative effects of eating disorders, and the subconscious effect that models have on today's society. First of all, I would like to start off talking about the illusion that models have created and how it negatively affects women's self-esteem. Models are shown through airbrushing, soft focus cameras, and filters that all take away from the natural realistic nature of the photo and the woman who's being photographed. According to Adolescent Weight Concerns by Jen Nicholson, published in 2012, parents are pressuring kids into doing more workouts because of the obesity epidemic that is occurring in America. Parents are lowering kids' self-esteem because they're pressuring girls to remain thinner, and they're also wanting this for their child because they don't want them to be bullied at school for being overweight. So as you can see, the self-esteem of women is going down because of the models that they see. But now let's take a look at the physical side of things. Eating disorders have become a popular way for women to lose weight quick and to try to reach this impossible perfection. According to the article, Media's Influence on Body Image and Eating Disorders by Kevin Thompson and Leslie Heinberg, published in 1999, women are being influenced by the models that they see, and that is driving them to go into eating disorders because they're trying to reach an imperfection of these models that they see. So I would like to focus on anorexia and bulimia. Anorexia is a way of girls remaining thin because they refuse to eat and they're not receiving enough nutrition that they need. Some of the effects of it are thinning of hair, nerve damage, low calcium, so that way they can't produce as much metabolism in their bones, and also shrinking heart muscles that is due to the loss of blood flow in their body. Bulimia is the second eating disorder that I would like to talk about. It has the effects of a sore throat, tooth decay, dry skin, red eyes, and problems when conceiving children. Not only do these eating disorders physically harm girls, but it also mentally affects them. Because of their way their body will start to look after developing an eating disorder, they become sick, and therefore they're still not being able to reach that model perfection that they would like. So these eating disorders are extremely dangerous for many of the women. But I would also now like to see the subconscious effects that the models have on today's society, because it not only affects women, but it also affects men. According to Locker Room Diaries by Leslie Goldman, published in 2007, the subconscious part of our brain is affected due to the social media that we see, along with the advertisements that we see on TV. All advertisements are showing sexy women that they're using, trying to develop these people to go out and buy their products. These women are starting to be seen as sexual objects and not people. An example of this is the Hardee's commercial, where they have women wearing minimal amounts of clothing to go and try to promote people to go buy their food, but there's also the problem of, are they trying to promote women are they trying to promote people to buy the woman, or are they trying to promote them to buy the burger? So men who see these commercials are then putting it into their subconscious part of their brain that it is okay for women to be belittled and seen as sexual objects. It also is affecting the women's side of this, because they're seeing the commercials and it's going into their subconscious part of their brain that it's okay for them to be shown as sexual objects. So through these unrealistic models that are seen on TV, they commercial companies are using sex drive in people to sell the women, which will then sell their product. Also, there's the unfair reality of men versus women, because men have multiple body types that are seen as attractive, while women only have one, which is skinny, which then affects not only our generation today, but future generations. It is creating a harsher environment for girls, and it's also going to create a problem of when can we put an end to this. Now that we've gone over all of these points, let's touch base on them again. We've gone over the self-esteem problem, eating disorders, and the subconscious effect that is on men and women. Models of today's society are affecting how everyone is seeing women and how women are being portrayed. Therefore, we need to promote how to put an end to this, and we need to help women see that they are truly beautiful no matter what their size is. So I now have an example that I would like to show of a Hardee's commercial. So this is showing how women are perceived in a disgusting manner and a sexual object rather than being shown in a good way. So I'd like to leave you with this thought. How would you like it if it's your daughter that's being shown in this way?